This last year has been pretty full on. My fiance spent most of 2020 pregnant, and then 5 months ago my baby son was born. So I've had a lot of things to keep myself busy. I've also got an older son, and I'm had a full-time night shift job, and I was also a full-time student and trying to do my little hobbies on the side, like keeping fit, swimming, outdoor cooking, making the YouTube videos. So there was a lot going on, and I think something had to give. I actually had to sacrifice often making YouTube videos because there was actually more pressing matters at hand. But this week I gave up my full-time job and hopefully moving on to better things. So just out for an evening walk with the dogs, just brewed up a cherry tea. Fantastic weather at the moment. So this week is something of a change. Yeah, the last year has been pretty hectic, and I don't think it could keep on going on the way it was. I was doing my night shifts. Now, it certainly wasn't the worst job in the world. It actually wasn't that taxing, but with just juggling everything else in the daytime, it was a lot. And sometimes the way the rotas work, I'd work like 8 shifts on. And when I was in the middle of a set of shifts, I would just get these really bad headaches from, I guess, just sleep deprivation. As much as I tried to eat well and drink plenty of water, I still think you end up a bit dehydrated doing night shifts, and you end up, as much as I did try and stay in a routine with food, it is very difficult. Doing prolonged night shifts certainly isn't the best thing for the body. So I've taken something of a break. It worries me in some respects with everything going on in the world. Financial crisis, global meltdown. It seems a bit counterintuitive to give up what was a fairly easy and a job that wouldn't set the world alight on its wages, but paid the bills and, paid the mortgage, everything was ticking by. So a little bit scary in that respect. But I think with the world now isn't the world 10 years ago or 5 years ago. No one's really unemployed. It's crazy to think, but just make a few videos on YouTube. Some of them take off, some of them don't. But if I could realistically make 10 to 15 times, which is a lot, which is a big step up. But bearing in mind the last year I've been trying to juggle YouTube and everything else and haven't been able to really fully commit to any one thing. If I could increase my, say, YouTube earnings by 10 to 12 times, which is a lot, that's like basically increasing the views 10 to 12 times, I could basically live a modest life, that being said, but I could live a modest life just off the Google AdSense earnings, which that's a land of opportunity. The dog's gone absolutely ballistic with that news. But no one need ever be truly unemployed, I don't feel, with the world as we have it now. You can basically make money off your smartphone, whether that be recording tutorials, YouTube videos. You can buy and sell. You can just flip stuff on eBay. It's a land of opportunity with what's going on now. So the long and short of it is, I'm hoping to spend the foreseeable future pressing on with the stuff I wished I could have done over the last year in terms of committing to YouTube. I have other things in the pipeline as well. We're basically moving house, and I'm probably going to spend, once we move into the new place, just a lot of time. It needs a lot of redecorating. That's a few solid months worth of work that needs doing on that. So decorating, looking after the kids, concentrating on YouTube. I feel like it's exciting times, and the last year really was a grind. There were times when it was just really, really tough, and we got through it, and I feel like we got through it stronger. And I now have, I think, a better idea of having had such little time. Now I have a little bit more time, what I want to focus on. So I feel quite blessed for that. Just going to finish up the dog walk now. Just a little bit of a life update. The channel has been quite scatty and chaotic. Never intended it to be that way over the last few months, especially. But with a new baby, with the job, with juggling what felt like 101 things at the same time, it just kind of went that way. But I feel like I'm a bit more focused now, a bit more direction on it. So maybe it was maybe that was meant to be the path that I always should have taken. So I'm just going to finish up the tea now and get these dogs back and get them fed and get them ready for a future YouTube video. So thanks for watching this life update. Let me know any thoughts and comments you may have on this, and I'll see you in a future video.